3 months ago I had a heart attack while riding my Brompton. I haven't ridden my Brompton since. I've ridden my other bikes, but not the Brompton. And I have to wonder if that's perhaps because I'm in some way blaming the Brompton for the heart attack. This doesn't make any sense, but it's the only explanation I have. Anyhow, I'm riding it today for a couple of reasons. The first is because next week I'm going to be supporting a 300-kilometer ride through the Mojave Desert. And I plan on taking the Brompton with me and doing some riding of my own while I'm waiting for the other riders. And the last thing I want is to be riding in the Mojave Desert and realize my bicycle is broken in some way. So this is a test ride to ensure it's still functioning correctly. Now the other reason is because I want to figure out how to add overlays to my videos. I've been reading about a product called VIRB from Garmin, and my assumption is it only works with Garmin head units. I have a Wahoo head unit. So today I'm going to try and figure out if I can add some overlays. Now you can see them right now, so clearly I was successful. Now plan A was to get the GPS data from the MP4 video. The GoPro Hero 9 has the ability to do that. However, despite my best efforts, I cannot get my GoPro to record GPS data. It's configured to, and the little GPS symbol is lighting up, but it's not recording GPS data. I've used both VIRB and media info to analyze the tags in the MP4 file, and there's no GPS data there. Now I have a Wahoo Element head unit, and I can record GPS data on that, and I figure if I start it at the same time I start recording video, the two will be reasonably well synchronized. So once the ride is over and has been uploaded to Ride with GPS, I can download it as a FIT file. Here's how to do it with Ride with GPS. It's pretty easy to generate a FIT or a GPX file, either will do. If you're using Strava or some other application, I'm sure there's a way to do the same thing. Once you have your FIT or GPX file, you need to save it somewhere so you can get to it later. Now, to add the overlays to your video, you run VIRB and select Create Video. You start by selecting your MP4 file. I've already downloaded mine, so I'm going to pick it from my file system. The optimizing step is creating a lower resolution version of the video. It can take quite a long time, so we're going to skip on ahead. The next step is to import the FIT or the GPX file that you created and saved earlier. I get a couple of scripting errors here. It doesn't seem to break anything though. And after all, it is free software. At this point, you can create your own custom arrangement of gauges, or you can use a standard template. I'm going to use a standard template here. Once you like what you see, you can export the video file with the overlays. This takes a while as well. Once you have the overlaid file, you can edit it in the same way you could have the original file. Now, this approach works fine for a 10-minute video, but for an hour or longer ride, I think it would be really time-consuming. But I think I've made a good start.